MC rap, 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 rap. These stupid dang crickets always cricket. MC rap, rap. Sure, Pat Garrett. MC rap, rap. The unofficial. The unofficial. Ladies and jiggly gentlemen, boys and giggly. Dogga, 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 dogga. Dogga beat maker. A dogga, 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 dogga. A dogga biggity dogga beat maker. We can actually see the biggity best is actually gonna be. Whoop, whoop. Again, he's up against Ken Anderson. Big Buck Ken Anderson. He was fined $10,000 because he actually shot absolutely every biggity buck within a 100-mile radius. He's got to be fined. They're like, man, you're using who cares? He's got an injury. Let him use steroids. Does that guy look so incredibly buff that you're gonna be actually requiring him to take the piggity taxidermist out of his income? He's like, I gotta piggity pay the taxidermist Tim Braun. He actually, you've already made my one taxidermist go down to three down to two twin rivers, two twin taxidermy. Actually, that's the giggly guy who luckily retired, so Ken Anderson can get away with being the big buck Ken Anderson. I don't know what Kooky Annie's diggity doing, but big buck, big buck. Ken Anderson. He was like beating up the boss of the Sports Illustrated because they were actually featuring him in the too many times from going out with a big buck. He got the big buck. The problem is he actually murders every single deer with his bare hands, tears off the antlers. The taxidermist is having so much tickety trouble putting the deer back together. Well, next time bring me more of the dang thing, otherwise Tim Braun, he's down the road from the Rick Rude Memorial Athletic Center or whatever it is, Rick Rude Athletic Center, down there in 2 rivers, 3 rivers, 4 rivers, Manitoba, not in Canada, Wisconsin, Wisconsin. Anyway, Kooky A's actually knocked him clean on out. He's like, stay down, old man. Stay down, old man. Then he's like, what the? That'd be Quentin Whitlock, Super Kooky Annie, white girl, Kooky Annie, wait, is that Quentin Whitlock? Kooky Annie, Quentin Whitlock. What the fuck? See? Oh my gosh, I don't know what's wrong with Quentin Whitlock. He's having a seizure. He needs to actually get himself together. Like, pull yourself together, white girl. You gotta be actually representing everybody out there versus Ken Anderson. He's got you hear the glass break in the 6-pack on his lap of his pickup truck. He's like, what? He's actually out there beating up the biggity boss because the boss is actually requiring him to quit murdering all the diggity deer. This is like literally murder, not even hunting. It's just unaliving. He's calling the fricky flock. All the tickety ticks won't even come and biggity bite him because he's obviously a ticky wiggly ticky. Ken Anderson! He was a nuclear security guard until he got caught selling secrets to the Russians.
Use mind control to convince humans to book a beach house.
Yeah.
This house.
They were trying to accuse Ken Anderson and his wiggly wife. They were like, you guys are selling the nuclear secrets to the Russians? Oh my giggly, they're gonna be executing Ken Anderson and his wiggly wife. So he's taking the plane, what's that plane called? Con Air. He's taking Con Air over there with the super rest of the crew, except for he and his wife Boo. They're not gonna be landing anytime soon because they're gonna be telling the other criminals to sit down. He's gonna stand up, he's like all buffed out. He walks up to the other convict and be like, please sit down, young man. I don't want my wiggly wife to sit there and actually get so incredibly hot for me because I'm gonna be subduing you so easily. This is not what I planned to diggity do. I don't care how many. You think you've murdered as many deer as me? These antlers gonna be stabbing me, honestly, Ken Anderson. He completed his entire college in one freaking semester. Honestly, he was going there for theater, and everybody's like, wow, you completed everything. And he was like, man, I was just drinking beer. Well, it was what it was. Anyway, Ken Anderson taking a nap now. Leaning back, he's actually stretching it. Oh, he's taking a nap now. Must be after 8 o'clock. Ken Anderson, big buck. Ken Anderson, big buck. Ken Anderson. The giggly glass breaks, and here he comes. Ken Anderson in his pickup truck. Ken Anderson, six-pack on his lap. Ken Anderson, drinking beer, playing cards. 6'2" of beer drinking ability. James Storm ran up as soon as he heard that he was in the building. He's like, Ken Anderson, I need your autograph. Ken Anderson's like, oh, I heard you were the beer drinking champion. You know, back in the day when I was in college for one semester, that I could actually outdrink you and the whole crew. And then James Anderson's like, oh my gosh, James Anderson, no, he can't even remember his name. It's James Storm, but he's so starstruck by Ken Anderson. Oh, Ken Anderson, I'm the beer drinking champion of the world, James Storm, and I need your autograph, please. Oh, I mean, I'm sorry I was talking in I just get absolutely starstruck when I see Ken Anderson. Wowzers! Ken Anderson, party all the time. What? Drinking beer in Appleton. He was over there drinking beer in Appleton, and I was actually going over there to try to get the autograph of the supposed best beer drinking and playing cards type of guy, Ken Anderson. But I got there, and he's up on top of the ropes carrying Cookie Annie, telling him, get out of here, boy. You bring that poison to some other families, not mine. Wiggly, drinking beer, playing cards. Ken Anderson. Ken Anderson. They're gonna be actually finding this guy literally Sports Illustrated. They were like, what? They're like, he got the same accusations as Ricky Carey Morty, because Ricky Carey Morty's so incredibly buff, and so is this dude, that they obviously gotta be using steroids. And he's like, man, my ankle, but I guess that's a violation, so 10,000 biggity bucks out the trophy room. He's like loading up the trophy room. He's like, why do I gotta keep it temperature affiliated, acclimated to what it's supposed to be, keep all the vacuum in so there's no dust around these bucks? But no, they're gonna be taking every last buck from me. I had to earn those biggity bucks, like literally with my hands. You guys use a gun and stuff. I go up there and charge, and I manhandle, I wrangle that diggity deer. You think that big buck actually had a chance with me? You guys shoot does and crap. This guy doesn't actually, unless it's got more horns than he and color than he's not gonna waste time going up there and actually big buck. Ken Anderson. Mr. Anderson. Okay, Mr. Anderson, take it easy on the kid. He doesn't know no better. That's actually just chalk from the high school. You know, Bart Simpson's always been writing on that chalkboard. Shout out to who gotta be actually stopping, and shout out to you, Mr. Lafayette. And also, don't forget to Vitamin Beats. The Piggity Post Geeks got a 50% off, and you can DM him for details, ladies and gentlemen. Ken Anderson. Ken Anderson. Mondays and Tuesdays, he was at the security guard. He was like, I'm not gonna sell secrets, but they seriously want me to working on a Monday or Tuesday? Heck no! Ladies, then he went up and beat up the boss of the entire nuclear power plant, just knocked him out with one clock. Pow! Wow! Ken Anderson, he's the real deal, seriously. But he's like, I ain't working on Mondays or Tuesdays. This is not part of my contract, G. But then he was on Con Air with his wiki wife. Oh my gosh! Anyway. Oh, I gotta go, bye.